Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. So here we go. Omel Justin Walrond. Thought his name was Sandiford, last name, Thought his last name was Sandiford, but someone claimed him Walrond. Okay, 36 years old. He is wanted for questioning, and you know what happened yesterday. There was a road fatality. That's what they called it in your news when you know it was straight up murder. See how your news, you see what your news people and what the police in Barbados, how they talk to you and how they can hide things from you when this is clear in your face, clear. And they can make a police report or give the information through to the nation news as a road fatality. You have to know that they're hiding a whole lot more from you. Okay, but okay, Omel Justin Walrond, 36 years old. He's wanted for questioning. Well, I actually got that out before the police, and you don't pay me. Maybe you should think about that. Okay, you don't pay me, and I got this and his face on my channel on YouTube before the police did. Okay, now, is he like wanted, dead or alive? It's just a question. I'm just asking a question. Wanted, dead or alive? Omel Justin Walrond. He knows what's coming down the pipeline. He knows what's in it for him. He knows what's going to happen to him behind closed cells. It's not a door. It's not a door. It's a cell. He knows what's going to happen to him behind the gates. The gates. He knows what's going to happen to him. Okay. So what should he do? What would you do now if you were in Omel's situation? He can't hide. He can run. Omel, you can run, but you can't hide. Okay? There's a lot of love out there waiting for you, and they're waiting to give you a nice warm embrace. They're called the Barbados Police Service. They're waiting for you to throw yourself in their arms. They're waiting for you. But what's going to happen to Omel? You people there in Barbados, you have that slave mentality still. Oh, he needs time. He needs time. You know, you will say things like that. You still say things like that. But what should happen to him? Should they send Gittins after him? Should they send Gittins after him? And when they do find him, are you going to say, make sure he has his day in court? Are you going to say, do not harm a hair on his head? What are your thoughts as people who live on a slave port? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Do you question yourselves? Do you ask yourself, well, why did I say that? Why did I think that? What are you going to say when they have their hands on Omel? Should he have his day in court, or do you think the police should have their way with him? Do you think they're going to find him alive? He's not a bad looking guy. If we look at this symmetry, he's actually not a bad looking guy. But you never know who you're going to be born to. You never know what spirit is going to dwell in the container that you embrace and you call it you. You say, this is me. You know, I am what I am. Yeah, but you don't even know what you are. You don't even know, you know, what possesses you to do the things you do. You just don't know. Okay, so Omel Justin Walrond. Omel Justin Walrond. What's going to happen to him? What are they going to do to him? Do you care? Do you care? or you only care when it happens to you, and then you say, oh, sure, Veronica has no emotions, have no feelings. Pass me with that bullshit. What's going to happen to Omel Justin Walrond? What's going to happen to him? Now there's a wanted bulletin. A wanted bulletin. Well, I did my job. I'm just bringing you what's in the news, okay? This is what showed up in your news. This one showed up in the Nation, Barbados Nation News. And I had it on my channel that he is the most likely suspect. It was like, it's open and obvious kind of thing. You know, when they're calling it a road accident and blah, 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 you know that it wasn't that. We actually knew it wasn't that from the onset. We knew it wasn't that, but that's what they led you to believe, and they want you to believe when you know that it's not that. You already knew it was not that, and if they can add a lie to something that was so open and obvious, like I say, you're paying someone that you can't trust. You're paying an organization that you cannot trust. Okay? Omel Justin Walrond. What's going to happen to him? What's going to happen to him? What's going to happen to him? He has a daughter, I heard. That's what I'm hearing. He has a daughter. So he baked the cake too. He baked the cake. What's going to happen to you, Omel? What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to you? If you are not caught by now, while I'm saying this, you're probably wondering the same thing too. What's going to happen to me when the police get their hands on me? What's going to happen to me? Would I be better off, somewhere else? What should I do? What should I do? I can't hide. I can't hide. They know my face. They're going to know me. What should I do? Where can I go? We can't hide in Barbados. Can't hide in Barbados. What should I do? That's what you're thinking right now. That's what you're thinking right now. And the police are there waiting for you to come running. They can, if you have your cell phone in your hand, they can say, oh, he have a gun! That's the end of that. If you don't have a cell phone in your hand and you have your hands high in the air, oh, there he goes, he's going to put us in a bear lock, he's going to hide, he's going to suffocate. They can use any excuse. They can actually use any excuse to bring you down. So maybe you should go in Bridgetown, just walk into Bridgetown, kneel, put your hands behind your head, kneel in the middle of the street so they can't say, well, you were a threat, you were running at them, you had a this and you had a that. Whoa, it was a cell phone. Oh, sorry, we thought it was, you can't say anything like that. What are you going to do? What's going to happen to Omel Justin Walrond? How are they going to look at his life and measure it and see, add up? How can you add up all the, you like to talk about emotions, right? How do you add it? How do you sieve it? Sieve it and see what comes out and the lumps and everything. How do you multiply and subtract? How do you add that shit up and say, we can see why you did what you did, or we can't understand why you did what you did. Who's to measure a male? Who's to measure a life? Who measures your life? And how do the laws of the land come into play when it's time to measure your life and the interplay between you and your mother, you and your brother, your neighbors, your aunt, people that live next to you, people that have seen you and heard you and seen you when you were really bad and seen you when you were really good, taught you, the child mother, the one you baked that cake with and talked to people. How are you measured? Oh, all right, they're going to measure a spirit being. How do they measure you? How measure you. Where are you now, Omel? Where are you now? And are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What am I going to do? Can't hide in Barbados. Can't hide in Barbados. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Giving myself up is closing the door. Giving myself up is closing the door on myself. I'm closing the door. What should I do? What should I do? It's Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.